Okay, welcome to Racing Circles on Friday the 15th of December. Just a preview for races at Randwick Villiers Day on Saturday the 16th of December. I know I said last week that we weren't going to do, well, that was the last preview for the year. However, forgot that the Villiers were on today, so we couldn't let a chance go by. A good race like the Villiers, with the winner of the Villiers automatic entry into next year's Doncaster Handicap, which is a favourite of ours. So we'll get into it. Randwick at the moment, rails in the true. It's a good four. Hot day yesterday, so the turf will be pretty hard. However, it's overcast at the moment. Might get a little sprinkle, but it'll do it'll world of good. Hopefully it's not too hard for the horses. Not touching the first race. We'll go straight race 2. A Tab Highway. Don't mind having a bet in these. Can be a throw at the stump sometimes. So this is over 1,000 metres, class 3. Fell for this fella, number 1, All Stand. I don't have the replay to show, however, it was a 900 metre at Cessnock, which doesn't say much. Class 2, however, still carrying 60.5 kilo, ran a very quick time. The last 631.89. You don't see that very often. Even the race caller, our mate Anthony Manton, said that he won very quickly. So it was $11 last time we looked. So it runs that quick, they'll be chasing very hard, that's for sure. So race 3, the obvious standout here is the 1 Broadside. We're not into tipping $1.90, $1.80 favourites. He was $1.90 yesterday. However, on his last runs, he was full of running last start, stretching away at the last furlong. Will be very hard to beat. One to throw in your multis for the day. Go up to race 5, miss race 4. This is a 1,200 metres for benchmark 84s. Few horses here been in good form. Machine Gun Jubs in Times of War, however, hasn't won this prep, but always gives a good sight. We've fallen for number 3, Secret Trails. Jumps in barrier 2. Stays at the same weight that he ran last start with the claim here, because they had a claim last start as well. This ran super last start. I'll show the replay. So he's second up here. Good second up record. 6 starts, 3 wins, 1 second, 1 third. So I'll take off at the 400 metres.
Fourth and fifth around the turn.
So he's back here in the red.
Well clear from Chappie, realised potential, then Bonamy. Test the World works into the clear, and then come in Times of War, who hasn't hooked out as yet. Don't Tease Me, still a big leader. Now Hutchings gets into Bonamy, giving chase. Don't Tease Me, 4 in front. 3 in front to Bonamy. Secret Trails down the outside. Don't Tease Me in front. Is this going to be a boil over? Don't Tease Me's clinging on. Don't Tease Me beat the favourite Bonamy. Test the World third. Then came in Times of War from Secret Trail.
So just all those, they're the place getters. They just left that runner get too far in front. It was very hard to catch, make up that sort of ground when that leader was still full of running. Bonamiss, which was favourite in there, have her time. Test the World came out and won last week. So it shows that it's a form race where Secret Trails just tracked Test the World. In saying that, she should be primed for this. And obviously the Snowden stable, we're fans of them, and they're going extremely well at the moment. So secret trials for us. It's race 6. It's a handicap over, benchmark 84 over the mile. There's a few good horses here. Danza going for 3 in a row, and I would say that's the horse to beat, and most likely be quite short. However, we're not 1 to 4 for that. If you get the chance, have a look, and we're not really trial watchers either. However, the last trial of Chatillard, number 6, did it pretty much easy, and it looked like it was just going for the run around, which Waller usually does. Zulkan, who won that, is in this race as well, although won the trial pretty easily. This fellow Chatillard just had his head on his chest and was just out there for a little picnic by the looks. Has a good record, 4 starts, 3 wins. Think he has a ton of ability. Gets a claim here of 2 kilo. If he shows that ability, I really think he's going to be in the finishing for value wise. We've gone with the 6 Chatillard. Okay, off to race 7, the Villiers over the mile, Group 2. And we remember this day 2 years ago when our favourite horse, Happy Clapper, saluted and put him into his first Doncaster. So it gives us goosebumps talking about it. And what a win that was. A lot of good horses in the race, obviously, being Group 2. Interlocker will probably be short. However, I'll go on the record and say this. I don't think he's as cracked up as the rap on him is. He's drawn well though. But and he's also coming back in distance, which in the same prep is a query. So, however, Red Excitement's going good. Hofgarden's going good. Mighty Lucky could cause an upset, but we've fallen for the 7. Crack Me Up. He's backing up from last weekend. Enlisted company over the mile. Jockey had to do a lot of work on him to in the straight to get him going, but he ran through the line. So this is him here in the blue and white.
Speed led by about 3 lengths now. Hofgarten going into second. Emphasis on the outside from Frespin Yale and Can't Buy Better. Zarspeed is still the leader. Hofgarten on the outside. Can't Buy Better. Emphasis. Crack Me Up runs home down the outside. Zarspeed, Can't Buy Better. Hofgarten, Emphasis, and Crack Me Up on the outside. Hofgarten, Can't Buy Better. The 2. Can't Buy Better. Can't Buy Better defeated Hofgarten.
So the winner there had the run of the race. Cracking up, started getting out late. Like I said, the jockey had to do a fair bit of work. He drops 2.5 kilo for tomorrow, so and he's good value, so we'll be all over him. Go to race 7. Oh, sorry, race 8. A few good horses here. When we first looked at this, like Calander, we've always been in favour of. Palazzo Publico, we've been on last start and tipped her again, but then it was scratched. I Thought So goes well, Sir Plush goes well. Isa Witch is just a war horse. When we first looked at it, Chetwood has an amazing first up record. However, didn't come up last prep. But we're going to stick with our last tip, and that's the 10 Zestful. Ran super last start on a wet track, which his form suggests that he never likes. So, got to replay that. Did have it set up, however, when you leave these things on too long, they run away from you. Okay, Zestful's sort of towards the back in the yellow.
Now, tactical advantage of being wide takes the lead from ISO Rich.
Zestful's here in the black cap. So it's back in the field. It's a heavy track.
Tightly bunched, 400 out. Into the straight now.
Appears out wide on the turn.
Takes the lead from ISO Rich, then Surplus.
So he tracks the winner Egyptian symbol into the race too, which helped him. Which helped her, I should say.
Glenola's closing off, and here's Egyptian symbol. She's putting in big strides the outside, and Egyptian symbol swept to the front. Glenola going through into second. Great return to racing by the mare Egyptian.
So we all know how good Egyptian symbol is. That being the heavy track there, I think Zestful would have finished a lot closer. Just lastly, I'm only giving a preview today on Randwick. Not going to bother. There's some good races up in Queensland. Lastly, just for your doubles, don't like tipping the same stable in the same card. The 8 Desert General. Just to mention for multiple players, quaddy players. Last start was against a top Queensland horse in Privlaka. Don't surprise me if Privlaka comes down to Sydney at some stage. He had to do a lot of chasing to get to Privlaka. Only finished 1.8 lengths from him, which was a good effort in itself. Must be going well to come down here. Obviously, stablemate to crack me up. So have a look at that. We'll be having something each way on him. So, okay, that's all for this year, I say. Racing Circles. Like I said, if you want to see anything, we're on Twitter at Racing Circles, or if you're not on Twitter, if you want to drop us a line, racingcircles@gmail.com. We'll answer anything you want, or we'll give you what we like over the Christmas period. Hopefully, early in the new year, the website's up. We'll get bigger and better things happening from there. So to everyone, all the best. Good luck on the punt, and hope everyone has a Merry Christmas and a safe New Year.